Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that's absolutely transforming the AI landscape, Agentic AI frameworks. If you've been hearing buzz about AI agents, autonomous systems, or wondered how companies are building those sophisticated AI assistants, you're in the right place. We're going to break down the top 5 frameworks that are powering the next generation of intelligent agents. So let's get started. Before we jump into the frameworks themselves, let's take a quick journey through history, because this space has evolved incredibly fast. Back in 2022, LangChain burst onto the scene and completely changed the game. They pioneered this idea of chaining LLM calls together with tools, basically giving AI the ability to use multiple steps to solve problems. Then, 2023 was absolutely massive. We saw LlamaIndex emerge, specializing in RAG, that's Retrieval Augmented Generation, perfect for when your AI needs to work with documents and data. Microsoft also jumped in with Semantic Kernel, their enterprise-grade middleware solution. 2024 brought us OpenAI's official Agents SDK, lightweight, production-ready, and super easy to use. And then, late 2024, Microsoft unified everything with their agent framework, bringing together the best ideas from their earlier work. And just this year, in 2025, we saw something historic. OpenAI, Microsoft, Anthropic, and other major players formed the Agentic AI Foundation. They're working together on open protocols so all these different agents can actually work together. Pretty exciting stuff. All right, let's kick things off with the OG, LangChain. This is the framework that started it all, and honestly, it's still one of the most popular choices out there. LangChain's tagline says it all. It's the easiest way to build agents, and they mean it. You can literally spin up a working agent in under 10 lines of code. What makes LangChain so powerful is its modularity. It's like having Lego blocks for AI. You've got chains for sequences of operations, agents that can make decisions, memory systems so your AI remembers context, and LangGraph for more complex orchestration. The real superpower here? Integrations. LangChain connects to hundreds of different models and tools. Whether you're using OpenAI, Anthropic, open source models, or custom APIs, LangChain speaks their language. So when should you use LangChain? If you're building chatbots, need multi-step reasoning, want to prototype quickly, or you're working on RAG workflows, LangChain is your go-to. It's flexible, it's battle-tested, and the community support is incredible. The learning curve can be steep when you get into advanced stuff, but for most use cases, it's absolutely perfect. Next up, we have LlamaIndex, and this one's a specialist. If LangChain is the Swiss Army knife, LlamaIndex is the precision scalpel for knowledge-intensive work. LlamaIndex is all about RAG. What does that mean? Imagine you have thousands of documents, PDFs, databases, or research papers, and you want your AI to actually understand and reason over all that data. That's where LlamaIndex shines. It's got incredible indexing capabilities, vector stores, data pipelines, query planning, even knowledge graph support. You can connect it to basically any data source through Llama Hub, and it'll intelligently retrieve exactly what your agent needs. Here's what's cool. While it specializes in retrieval, it also has full agentic capabilities built on top. You can use their pre-built agents like Function Agent or React Agent, or build custom workflows if you need more control. So when do you pick LlamaIndex? If you're building research assistants, document Q&A systems, data-driven chatbots, or anything that needs semantic search over large datasets, LlamaIndex is unbeatable. It's Python first, though they recently added TypeScript support. If you don't need heavy document retrieval, it might be overkill, but for knowledge work, this is the framework. Now let's talk enterprise, Microsoft's Semantic Kernel. This is where things get serious for production environments. Semantic Kernel is Microsoft's lightweight SDK for integrating LLMs into applications, and it's built with enterprise needs in mind from day one. We're talking built-in telemetry, security hooks, governance features, everything you need for corporate deployments. What's unique about Semantic Kernel is how it thinks about AI integration. You create kernel functions, basically wrappers around your code or prompts. Then you organize them into plugins, which represent entire APIs or services. The AI can then intelligently call these plugins through function calling. It's multi-language too, full support for C#, Python, and Java, and it's model agnostic, so you're not locked into any particular provider. You can swap from OpenAI to Azure to Anthropic to open source models without rewriting your code. Best use cases? Enterprise workflows, API integration, business process automation, customer support systems. If you're embedding AI into existing corporate applications or you need that enterprise-grade observability and security, Semantic Kernel is your framework. The downside? It has a steeper learning curve than some others, and it can feel heavyweight for simple prototypes. But for production, it's rock solid.
All right, now we're getting into the really cool stuff. Microsoft's Agent Framework. This is the evolution of AutoGen, and it's all about multi-agent orchestration. So what does that mean? Instead of having one AI agent doing everything, you have multiple specialized agents working together. Think of it like a team. You might have one agent that plans tasks, another that executes code, another that reviews the work, and they all communicate and collaborate. The agent framework uses a graph-based workflow system. You define nodes and edges, basically how information flows between different agents and what triggers each one. It's event-driven, meaning agents react to messages and events in real time. You get features like group chat, where multiple agents can discuss and debate, checkpointing so you can pause and resume long-running workflows, and full support for human-in-the-loop patterns when you need oversight. When should you use this? Complex multi-agent scenarios. Think AI teams that write code and then review it, collaborative agents that need to negotiate or debate, compound tasks that need different specializations. The learning curve is steep, no question, and the APIs are still evolving since this is the newer successor to AutoGen. But if you need sophisticated multi-agent collaboration, this is the cutting edge.
And now the new kid on the block that's making waves. OpenAI's official Agents SDK. This is OpenAI's answer to, what if we made it agent development ridiculously simple? The philosophy here is minimal abstractions, maximum power. You've got just a handful of core primitives: agent, handoffs, guardrails, sessions, and built-in tracing. That's it. But with these 5 things, you can build incredibly sophisticated systems. Here's what's brilliant. The SDK automates the agent loop for you. You define an agent with instructions and tools, and the runner handles everything: calling the LLM, processing tool calls, managing handoffs between agents, and stopping when it's done. You don't have to write that boilerplate. Handoffs are super elegant. One agent can seamlessly delegate to another. Think triage systems, language routing, expert specialization. Sessions give you automatic memory, and tracing is built in, so you can see exactly what your agent is thinking at every step. When do you use OpenAI agents? When you want to move fast. Rapid prototyping, chatbot agencies, expert routing systems, voice agents. It's production-ready out of the box. And because it's an official OpenAI product, it's designed to be robust. Currently Python only, though JavaScript is coming. And while it's technically provider agnostic, it's obviously optimized for OpenAI. For clean, simple, production-grade agents, this is fantastic.
All right, let's bring it all together with a quick comparison, because the question everyone asks is, which one should I use? For ease of use, LangChain and OpenAI agents win. They're the quickest to get started with, minimal code, simple APIs. You can go from zero to working agent in minutes. For knowledge retrieval and RAG, LlamaIndex is the undisputed champion. If your agent needs to work with documents and data, nothing else comes close to its indexing and retrieval capabilities. For enterprise features, Semantic Kernel all the way. Security, telemetry, governance, multi-language support, it's built for the corporate world from the ground up. For multi-agent orchestration, Agent Framework. When you need agents working together, collaborating, specializing, this is your tool. For pure performance and production readiness, OpenAI Agents. Lightweight, optimized, minimal overhead, and battle-tested. And for flexibility and customization, LangChain. The sheer number of integrations and the modular architecture means you can build basically anything. Here's the real takeaway, though. These aren't mutually exclusive. You can use LlamaIndex for retrieval and feed that into a LangChain agent. You can call Semantic Kernel plugins from agent framework workflows. The ecosystem is moving toward interoperability, especially with standards like the Agentic AI Foundation's protocols. So choose based on your use case. What are you building? Is it knowledge-intensive? Do you need multiple agents? Is it for enterprise deployment? Are you prototyping or going to production? Answer those questions and the right framework will be obvious. And that's a wrap. These 5 frameworks are shaping the future of AI agents, and we're just getting started. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more AI content, and drop a comment telling me which framework you're most excited about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.